I just finished reading Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Salmon. And this book is a romance book, which most of the books I read are because I love them. But it focuses on Chandler, who was a journalist, but then lost her job as newspapers are, going away and we're going to online. So then, in order to get money, make money, she becomes a ghostwriter. And she goes to a book signing for one of the people she ghost wrote a book for, and the person didn't recognize her at all. And so she's just like feeling really, really down on herself. So she goes to a bar, meets a guy, they do a little flirty flirt, and then they go back to his hotel and proceed to have a really, really bad one night stand. It was not good. Flash forward to the next day, she gets a call from her agent asking her to meet a Hollywood actor from this series called The Nocturnals. It hasn't been on air for a while, but it's still like very popular. Yeah, not popular. Like it's got niche. It's very niche. People still love it though. Meet the actor because he wants her to ghostwrite his memoir. So she goes to the luncheon, and sure enough, there he is. He's right there. And they realize, and it's like, but we want you to write my book. So she ultimately ends up agreeing, and she follows him through the Comic-Con circuit as he goes, because that's one of the ways that he gets money, is by going to these Comic-Cons to sign autographs and do interviews and take pictures with fans and things like that. Because his acting career hasn't taken off as greatly as some of the other actors from the show. And she follows him so they can work together on writing his book. His name's Finn, by the way. I don't think I said his name yet. His name is Finn. Finn. So they go through writing this book, and she ultimately ends up revealing that it wasn't a good one night stand for her. So then they kind of discuss and agree to lessons to make those times better for him. And while they're doing that and working on the book, they ultimately fall in love. Because it's a romance, so, they have to fall in love. But of course she gets scared and proceeds to wrap up the book very nicely at the Nocturnals, which is the TV show he was on, reunion, which is like the ending event of the Comic-Con circuit, for him at least. And they both have to figure out, what do they want next in life? What does she want for herself? Because she's also being offered to write another ghostwrite another book, where also she wants to write her own cozy romance mystery books. So she has to make choices. He's got to figure out what he wants to do, because he's like, well, I want to kind of take a break from the circuit and maybe phase that out and do something more. He wants to start a nonprofit. He has OCD, and so he wants to help other people who have OCD or other people with with mental health issues. I don't like saying the word issues, but sorry. Help other people in the mental health space to. I don't like saying the word issue, but that is the word that keeps coming to my mind. I'm sorry. Help them with their mental health. There we go. So he wants to start a nonprofit. He is still kind of getting some roles, like they're not gonna say Hallmark because that's trademark, but like Hallmark inspired movies type of ideals is what he's kind of been getting. So that's kind of discussed. They're really trying to figure out what they want for their lives and themselves, and if they decide to stay together or get together, or whatever. How is that going to look? She lives in Seattle, he lives in LA. There's a lot of questions that they need to answer in order to figure it all out. So overall, I enjoyed it. It was not a favorite. It was like maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. For some reason, it took me a while to get through the book. I've actually had it from the library for a full library cycle, and then it renewed itself because I still hadn't finished reading it. So I kind of really need to get back to the library before the second cycle is up. And that way, maybe somebody else will enjoy it. So that's my review. Happy reading.